So I got a call today. Somebody wanted me to come help them with running my fish finder because there was an incident and someone thinks that their vehicle ended up in the lake. So I jumped in a buddy of mine's boat and came down here and kind of started scanning and looking to see if I could find it. And I believe that I have located it. Now, there, that is either a Toyota Tundra or a Toyota Tacoma. For some reason, I think it's either right on the corner of this dock or right underneath that dock. It's a long way from the boat ramp, but for some reason, like I said, I'm using a friend's boat and I don't know what is going on with his graph, but I only pick it up if I hit it at a certain angle. But you see that right there, that is the truck. So I think now that we've located it, I'm gonna get my buddy's boat back in the slip here and go back and see what the next steps are. I think they're gonna call somebody out to see if they can get this thing out of the water. I guess I'll have to get a diver down there and tow truck. Obviously, I put the boat in the water. I found this truck on my fish finder and went back in the marina. They called the recovery diver and the tow truck. There was going to be a several hour wait for them to get there. So I went home and did a couple things and went back to the lake when the diver and the tow truck got there. Try to observe the process and see what I could do to help, and really wanted to know if it was exactly where I thought it was, and you know, if they were going to be able to get it out of the water, how they were going to do that. I'd never seen anybody do this before. Went back to the lake, diver was there, tow truck there. This is what happened next. Yes, sir.
The truck directly beneath me, right here. You want to take the spring or is it okay to leave it bundled? Leave it bundled. Just try to get the buoy out here to me because I don't want to move from where I am. So it's in 11 feet of water.
So diver gets in the water, locates the truck. It's about maybe 10, 15 feet from where I thought it was, a little bit further out from the corner of the boat dock. And the truck is facing towards the boat ramp. So the front of the vehicle is facing towards the boat ramp. And I'm going to throw this screenshot up here, or this video from Google Earth, just to kind of show it's 175 feet from where the water meets the boat ramp to where this truck landed, or where it you know, eventually settled in the water and stopped.
The magnets on the truck? Yep.
Got the winch hooked up to the truck, started winching it with the tow truck, and it probably moved, I'm guessing 15 feet, and it just stuck and it was not moving. So diver goes back into the water, gets down there and looks and finds that there is a metal post from an old boat dock that was damaged in a storm. It's sticking up about 6, 8, 10 inches or so, and the truck, because the silt and sediment is so bad in our lakes, the truck is just buried down in the mud, and it's pushed up against the front of that post. The tow truck driver is just giving it all it's got with this tow truck. Finally decides that he can't put any more juice into it because it's going to snap the cable, and that he doesn't think that tow truck is going to pull it. over that post to show a side imaging picture here that kind of shows what it looked like after the truck was removed. There's a big trench dredged out where they drug the truck and where it hung on that post. So the tow truck driver decides that he's going to have to call a big 18-wheeler tow truck with one of the big booms on it out so we can really put some muscle into it and horse that thing out of there. So diver gets back out of the water, and we wait for several hours for the other tow truck to show up and start back up again.
I've got to jump off the bow of the boat, so I can't go into the boat. That's fine. Okay. You can right there. What you got?
What do you think? There's the only thing underneath there is this.
That's what I'm trying
See
to
that fence? That fence and then that fuel line. Be careful, that thing's sharp right there. It's coming up on the outside of the curb. He'll have a fun time explaining this one to his insurance company. Well, the diver and the tow girl made it more than what the trucks were.
There's no way. It must have gone in backwards. There's no way it could have turned around. Could it have completely turned around underwater?
Wondering if maybe he wasn't backing out of one of those parking places or something, and he backed down the boat ramp and hit that algae.
Here's your shed.
Oh. Some kind of bait fish back there. There's fish in the back. Yeah. Little bitty bait fish. I tell you what, man, I've been wrapped up in some shit down here, but when you called me with this one, I didn't think in a million years this is how this is going to end up. So there was a lot of winching and then stopping and checking. You know, it basically came across the entire width of that entrance to the marina. So when they first started pulling it again, when it was stuck, there was a lot of stopping and running those PVC pipes down to make sure that there was clearance so it didn't tear the dock up. And then as it came across to the left, it was getting up close to that other dock, and there's fuel lines and things that run underneath there, so they would winch a little bit and then stop and check, just trying to keep from doing any damage to anything, any of the property out there in the process. Truck was obviously full of water. There were bait fish in the back. It smelled like a live well inside of it. Pretty nasty, just kind of all the way around. As far as what happened, you know, I don't know. I don't know if a vehicle can go forward into the lake and then turn 180 degrees in the process from where it went in to where it settled. If it went in backwards or why it went in. The person who owned the vehicle just really didn't say a whole lot. It was just kind of I think my truck may be in the lake, and we found it. So, you know, who knows? Try to make sure that there wasn't anything showing in here that would identify him or the vehicle or anything like that. Because, like I said, I don't know, you know, what happened or how this happened. And, you know, I feel bad for the guy. But, you know, it is what it is. But this is the craziest thing I've ever discovered on side imaging or sonar. Glad that the vehicle was able to get pulled out. I don't know if it's going to be worth anything, you know, from here on out, or if it'll be a salvage, but, you know, is what it is. So thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, and we'll see you next week.